the void, but somehow different this time.
Surprised I can pull you into this place? The outsider marked me long ago. I made you flee your precious tower and turned your father into cold stone. How difficult for you. But when I was young, sweet Jessamine and I were close as sisters, sharing a secret. Emperor Kaldwin had another daughter, born in shame to a kitchen maid.
Am I dreaming? If not, how is Delilah doing this?
I told you, when you're older, perhaps next year.
You said that last year. Jessamine is younger than me, and she's a court every day.
Jessamine is, well, it's complicated. We'll understand someday.
What did I do? I'll be good. I swear.
Next year, I promise.
Jessamine and I played games in the tower, but at night I'd go back to the servants' quarters to cockroaches and thin gruel. Emperor Daddy would visit and tell me if I was good. Next year I'd be old enough to come to court to be a princess. Then one day, pretty Jessamine broke something worth a fortune, and the spy master caught us. She claimed I did it, and he whipped me in the garden house until I bled. My mother lost her kitchen job, and that night we were out on the streets with no place to sleep.
I didn't break it.
Would you like to tell me what did?
We were just playing.
Young lady Jessamine, let's hear it.
It was her. Delilah's wife. She broke it.
Mother and I saw the nastiest parts of Dunwall, ending up in debtor's prison. Jessamine died quick on an assassin's blade, but my mother lingered for weeks after a fat guard broke her jaw. They threw me out when she died. I looked up at the lights of Dunwall Tower and swore revenge. Washing bedsheets in a brothel, I painted on the side, until Anton Sokolov took me as a student. That's the polite word for it. I was crafty even before the outsider marked me, and survived the worst the Empire could offer. Now it's your turn.
My mother's sick. She needs help.
Your mother kicked off while you were out begging. She's another bag of bones now, girl.
What? No!
Your sentence is served and she'll be tossed out with the others. You can't stay here anymore.
It's hard to know whether my dear old aunt is telling the truth or not. When I saw what they'd done to Anton Sokolov, I wanted to hurt everyone who'd helped Delilah and the Duke of Serkonos pull off their coup. Sokolov is the man who made whale oil into a weapon, who turned back the plague, and now he's barely able to speak. The hands that painted the most powerful men and women of our time shake too badly to hold a spoon. When he does talk, he's going to give me a name. The next step along the way to Dugluka Abel, then Delilah herself. A name. That's all I need. Mother? That wasn't a dream, was it?
Am I to blame for Delilah's bitterness?
All this is her doing, and she'll die for it.
Our decisions have weight. I feel my time drawing to an end soon.
Anton, you've had 3 days to rest. Tell me how to kill Delilah.
They tortured him. His body is covered with bruises.
Delilah has the throne, and my father is missing. This is Anton Sokolov, the greatest mind in the Empire.
No, Emily. Megan is right. I can make electricity move from one side of the room to the other, but Delilah is beyond my understanding. When I came to Serkonos, I meant to leave everything behind. But when the assassination started, I couldn't ignore it. By the time Megan and I connected the murders to the Duke, it was too late. The Crown Killer came for me. It kept me alive from my knowledge that I saw things. Jindosh often had a visitor, Brianna Ashworth.
She's the curator of the Royal Conservatory.
Yes, Ashworth is dangerous, as obsessed with the occult as Delilah. Apparently, she's working on a device called the Oraculum.
There's more to her than either of you know.
If Ashworth is one of Delilah's lieutenants, I need to eliminate her. Who knows what this device is capable of, or what she's up to.
We'll take the skiff. I don't want to bring the dreadful whale any closer than we have to. There is a small dock in Syria Gardens, close to the conservatory. That's as far as I can take you. Ready to go?
Yes, let's go.
There'll be a Grand Guard presence outside the Royal Conservatory. Inside, be prepared for anything. Ashworth runs with an eclectic crowd. They'll be the real danger.
Someday I'd like to know more about how you met Ashworth.
I know you would. Trust me. Ashworth is important to Delilah. Which brings up something else. You might be able to exploit the Abbey of the Everyman in removing Ashworth from play. Turns out the Vice Overseer in Karnaca has been watching Ashworth from a hidden outpost near the Royal Conservatory. Check it out first if you want more options. Remember, if she's still working with Delilah, Ashworth is a grave threat.
Thanks, Megan. See you soon.
Workshop.
How long do we have to wait?
As long as it takes. We'll be picking up balusters and spindles made of Serkonan umberwood.
I thought the old Duke Theodanis out.
Track of all the decrees. My client's refurbishing a gazebo, adding an exotic southern touch.
I don't get it. When I went to...
Greetings. Welcome to my shop. Say, An acquaintance of mine is supposed to be... Welcome back. Please, take your time. An excellent choice. I'm certain you'll be satisfied with your purchase. This is what I have for upgrading your equipment.
Fools who refuse to give up some trinkets or a bag of coins.
No, I've never heard one word about your exploits, but go on. What did you do to your marks? Give them a good tap on the nose?
For shit's sake, why do you have to ruin everything? I played my part when I was the victim. How are we supposed to attract any suckers if you won't play along?
You're the worst thug I've ever seen. Pirate Betty? My ass. You couldn't scare a seagull.
What a moving, tragic death. What's going on with the outsiders, hairy arse?
Oh, get away!
Running!
Time to
One night. Now I'm covered with chancers. I hate this world. Is it just like
Nothing. Whatever then. I'm about half sure there was something going on. Next time.
He says,
I'll be damned.
Here's...
What?
What was that?
Somebody's down!
Always mix up.
huh?
Tap the whalebone thrice, not twice.
Did anyone ever find out what happened to Pearlton and Lieutenant Culvers?
They probably ran off, you ask me.
look great. Enrico said to give you his regards.
That donkey-faced cretin can open his rib. I care. Did you bring me something? The silver cigarette case, like we agreed?
No. No, no, no.
My Karnaka, brothers and sisters of my blood, and all the little people who make this great city trust the law. This is the Duke.
You look great. Enrico said to give you his regards.
That donkey-faced cretin can open his wrists for all I care. Did you bring me something? The silver cigarette case, like we agreed?
No, listen, I won't do anything else. I'm lucky to have room and board. I want to get my...
Karnaka, my Karnaka, brothers and sisters of my blood.
What's going on?
Brianna Ashworth.
By the strictures. Isn't she the woman on the poster?
While I believe Ashworth.
Shut your...
Those years are the forward face of the Abbey, but equally important are our sisters from the oracular order. To be direct, I suspect someone is wrong.
Ashworth is somewhere inside the Royal Conservatory.
And all the little people who make this great city tremble the law. This is the Duke, but you must all know my voice by now.
You don't gotta say it twice.
Sits on the throne in Dunwall. Our rightful ruler, Delilah Kaldwin, the first of her name. May she reign forever. There are some traitors who question her claim to the throne. Treasonous nations skulking in the cold, gloomy north. If they want war, we'll give it to them, no matter how many of you I have to sacrifice. Serkonos will fight for Delilah.
My nerves is shot. Something unsavory going on. I'm getting good and drunk after this.
It flows from the Royal Conservatory basement.
to find out how a sword through the heart wasn't enough to kill our new Empress, Delilah.
Cinda, she wanted to raise the blood briar, but cannot. After trying to make grave rounds for weeks, she gave up. You should have seen the twisted things she made. All snouts and teeth and tails.
That's just the way it is, dear Parmelia. Delilah wears the outsider's mark, and some of what she can do flows down to us.
It doesn't seem fair.
Mother, would I even be in this situation if you'd lived?
How did Jindosh die? Someone got inside that strange house of his.
I don't know, Delilah. Forgive me.
No, my dear. It's a loss. But I doubt he had anything more to give us.
Sokolov was taken away as well.
Who would want that ancient fool? Never mind. How goes the communion? I am hungry.
There was...
As if you could ever hide your face from me, Emily. Little Black Sparrow, free from your cage at last.
Brianna.
Let me help you!
Ashworth's journal might tell me more about why Delilah can't be killed.
Too late. Better search the place. Now what? Seems every time I turn around, there's another commotion. What's that noise? Where they are, so you'll have to tolerate them.
Yes, but sometimes I want to smash them into a bloody pulp, just to enjoy the silence.
Is this a riddle? We're talking about the Grand Guard, right? Not the lovely blood flies.
After Delilah fell to the assassin down, her magic was lost, and the coven scattered. I made a new life in Karnaca. Then I heard her whispering from the void, leading me to the Duke, who heard those same whispers. Together we worked to bring Delilah back into the world, changing the Empire from the home of Aramis Stilton 3 years ago. Across the Isles, all of us who'd been with her at Brigmore and before, we felt the magic return. Others joined. New faces, new blood. Now, Delilah is immortal. Forever. She holds Dunwall, and we've turned to corrupting the oracular order. The overseers take guidance.
that noise? Perhaps, but that wouldn't give him any power over Brianna. Jindosh is an ally, an agent of the Duke, gifted in the ways of natural philosophy. Together, they've built something. Was someone. Huh?
Someone just heard a dog bark or something. Of course, now we're all on edge.
Welcome back. I see you found the prototype.
Your acquaintance didn't make it.
It is a risky lot. Come in, my friend. Always a delight to see you. I look forward to the day when I can reopen my gallery. Let's see. I have some upgrade plans for your gear. Excellent choice. No need to wrap it for you, I suppose. I'm certain you'll be satisfied with your purchase. Please, visit again soon.
I'll check around here.
So it's done.
Ashworth won't be a problem anymore.
Good. But Emily, there's something else. Back when I lived in Dunwall, I did things that I'm not proud of.
Isn't that a requirement for citizenship?
What I've got to say is not a joke. I knew Delilah and Ashworth. Bought into their bullshit. Which led me down a bad road. To be honest, before all this, I thought Delilah dead. I don't want to get into it right now. But I felt like you should know. There are things I regret.
You never know who to trust, do you?
Everybody makes mistakes, Empress. You'll have to tell me all your secrets someday. Are you ready to leave now?
Yes. Let's go. Take me back to the Dreadful Whale.
Another step toward the Duke of Serkonos and Delilah.